What's up, everybody, and welcome back to another interview from Fusion Fight League. I'm here with Chad Stevens, and he is scheduled to fight on April 11th, this upcoming fight card against Ty Curry, which is super cool. And if you guys don't know, Chad was actually scheduled to fight Jojo Griffin back in the March card. Unfortunately, that didn't happen. I believe Jojo Griffin came down with a temperature. And I remember, Chad, talking to you during the weigh-ins. You were pretty fired up. You were pretty upset because I think that fell apart. Literally, you found out like a day before the weigh-ins or at weigh-ins. I'm not sure, but tell me about that because I know you were very upset.
It was, I think, 2 or 3 days before um the fight. I think they say that. Oh, my coach told me that Jojo Griffin, he had a flu. He come down with a flu. So I call Kappa because I've never ever in my whole fighting in MMA so far I've ever come down sick or anything like that 2 3 days before the fight, or if I'm even sick it's going to have to be like weeks before the fight because I lose weight or I'm gaining weight and my body is changing, for that. But I don't think that he got the flu. I don't think so. I think that they wanted the other guy to fight me instead of Jojo Griffin. I don't know what's with this. I think it's embarrassing because whatever fight that I've gotten, I've never turned down the fight. I take all of them. I've never get sick, or if I'm even if I'm not feeling well, I still take the fight. I don't care. All of my 5 fights, I've taken all of them. Even the one with Royce Conklin, coach was kind of wary about me taking the fight because I just came back to Montana and I was 2 years away, and I just take the fight because I think that it's a good experience for me to knock the rust off my shoulder because I've been away for too long. Now I'm ready. I got guys pulling out, and it's kind of embarrassing because it's one of Sean O'Malley's guy. Now they give me another Sean O'Malley guy. I don't know what they're trying to do. Honestly, I think that they're just throwing me out a lot of Sean O'Malley guys and let me trying to fight them, which is amazing for me. I love to they're feeding me with all of these guys. I'm just enjoying myself. But if I'm going to lose weight or gain weight and a guy's going to keep on saying that they're not feeling well or they have the flu, they're not taking this thing seriously, man, because they don't think about the other guy. They don't think about the other guy that's losing weight for this fight. I've lost a lot of weight to cut down to 150. I've never fought. I mean, they want me to fight at 150. They want me to meet at 150 for Jojo Griffin. They want me to fight at 150, and I've never gotten that low. My coach wanted me to fight 145. I've never fought that low, but it makes me so angry. No apologies from the team. None of them message me. I hear from coach. None of them message me or say anything. Oh man, we're so sorry about that because my coach know Tim Welch, and those guys used to train with my coach. Even Sean and I used to come down and train with my coach, like I said previously. But none of them message me and say sorry. I would have said sorry if I let a guy lose weight and then all for nothing. They don't have no sympathy, man. Like these people are super. I think that I think Jojo Griffin and those guys, not Tim Welch and those guys. I think they're low key punk jerk. They know what they're doing, and I've greet their guys at the Mexican Moose, some of their guys, and I say, hey man, tell Jojo Griffin that get well soon, and they're all eyeballing me like they want to do something about it. But hopefully he takes the fight April 11th and don't waste my damn time, because if I'm going to gain weight or lose weight and they're not making weight, I don't respect them at all. None of them, nada. Any guys
Wow.
that don't make any guys I think that don't make that don't apologize for making the other opponent lose weight and be there for to entertain the people and fight is super disrespectful. So I hope that this guy isn't a jerk because I'm
Now,
pissed off already.
when you got this new fight offer for April 11th, I mean, did you want to still fight Jojo Griffin? Did you try to fight Jojo, or you just said, "Hey, okay, if Jojo doesn't want to fight me this time, I'll take Ty Curry." How did that decision go?
I take what I can get because it's amateur. Honestly, it's not a pro event or anything. I'm not gaining nothing from this. The only thing I'm
Got it.
gaining, the only thing I'm gaining from this is experience
Got
to
it.
move up. That's the only thing I would accept gaining from this. But how am I supposed to gain experience when a guy doesn't want to fight? Like I don't get it. But when they told me that, oh, first coach told me it was Tim Curry, but we're like, we really know it's Ty Curry because we got the name confused. But when they say Ty Curry and I look this guy, because I don't, this guy is not on my radar. I don't know who he is. No, I didn't even know who Jojo Griffin was. Most guys, when they tell me who they're fighting, I have to go on YouTube or something to try to find them because I don't know these people. I just fight who they give me. That's how unaware I am about these fighters. I don't I don't look these guys up. Maybe they look me up and then they cancel the fight on me because it's not only Jojo Griffin cancel fight on me or bail out. Other guys years ago when I started, guys bailing out on me, and I'm not even anywhere with the sport at that time. But I don't know what is the matter. I don't know if they look at records. I don't know if these amateur guys look at record and they say, oh, his record is too high on winnings. Let me find somebody else that lose a lot so I can get the fight and make my record look pretty. I think that's what they're doing. I think a lot of these guys want a record that looks beatable to them, and they take that so they cancel you out and they go get somebody else easy. Nobody wants the hard fights because trust me and believe me, I'll give everybody that I get a hard fight. If I'm losing, you're going to go all 3 rounds with me. There's no submission, there's no knockout, nor fucking TKO. They're going to go all 3 rounds with me, and they're going to have to suffer just like I am suffering. Royce Conklin, I knew he was going to win the way how the fight was going, and he had to go all 3 rounds with me because I'm not going to allow another guy to make it be easy on me. I don't let the other guy win easy. If he's going to win, he's not going to win easy. If I'm going to win, hopefully he can stretch it out for 3 rounds, just like what Justin Zachariason did when I fought him in Missoula. He stretched it out for all 3 rounds. I was going for the knockout in the second round, and he stretched it out. So I hope that this guy show up and give me a proper fight because I'm looking for a good fight. I'm always looking for a good fight. These guys, they don't. If they don't know me now, if they going to watch this, they should know me now. That any fight that I get or anybody that they give me to fight, I don't reject the calling. I take it. It's like taking, it's like going for, it's like a big opportunity for me each fight I get. So it doesn't matter who they give me, I'm taking it. No,
And
these names do not scare me. I take every fight. I'm not scared of no man. I don't think they understand. So when they bail on me, I'm thinking you're scared. So that's how
now,
I feel.
now I have a question for you too, because you mentioned, right, you're an amateur fighter right now, and you want to take all these fights. You look at it all as great experience. I know Justin talks about that all the time. Like, as an amateur, get out there, learn, because once you go pro, everything gets reset, everything goes away, and you start at 0-0. Just speaking of that, do you have plans to go pro anytime in the near future?
That is my biggest goal because if I don't go pro, that means this whole thing is meaningless. Really, it is meaningless. If okay, you have people that does do it and they gain the experience and they tell everybody, hey, I've done amateur before, it's fun, you should try it, it's cool, grow and learn, do the martial arts and experience it and have fun. Some guys do it for fun. I don't do it for fun. I do it because th- that's really what I'm supposed to be doing. I'm always been fighting all my life. I'm be fighting, and now I'm here fighting another guy that's angry just like me and have a serious past. And you can tell when a person have a serious past and they're trying to let out something. You can feel everything in the match. So I want to go pro so badly, but I will never, ever, ever go behind my coach back and say, hey, set me up for a pro fight or talk to people and let them make me go pro. I leave it all up to the coach because coach is my mentor and he's the reason why I know how,
And
so
100%. Wait, tell me a little bit about that. You said you've grown up fighting your whole life, and you can sense that energy in other people. Can you tell me a little bit about your life growing up? What was it that made you made it so that you had to fight growing up?
Well, I'm from Jamaica. Um, I'm from Jamaica. I'm not from here. Most people get to realize people don't get to realize that when they hear that some slight accent. They say, "Oh, where you from?" I say, "I'm from Jamaica." I'm me being from Jamaica. I was a born in middle class family, and uh, a lot of my families, a lot of people, a lot of them used to be very vicious, brutal. Like they would fight over simple things. Fight and growing up and see my family fight over land, fight over money, fight over who's supposed to get this, fight over this, forever that. I grew up as an angry kid, and especially I think the fire started late when my dad passed. My dad served 10 years in the military in Jamaica, and then he moved to New York, worked there. But ever since he got murdered in New York when I was a young kid, I'm angry at the whole world, and I'm still angry at the whole world.
Mhm.
But I know who I select who I can accept and not be angry at. I select people who I can be mellow with. But I honestly I don't like a lot of people. I really don't like a lot of people. It takes you to be a very good-hearted person for me to accept. But I hate a lot of people, and I hate a lot of people that don't respect a lot of people. There's no more respect. In no way. There's no more respect. And for me to gain respect, I think is that as a boy, you have to learn to be a man. And if you don't know how to be a man, you will never get any respect in this world. First of all, if you want to be a man, you must know how to defend yourself. Honestly, there's a lot of boys grow up under whoever supervision and don't know how to fight. Haven't teach a kid how to fight. Don't know how to defend himself. If he have a family, he doesn't know how to defend his family. Disgraceful. So I think when I grow up and I'm like, okay, I have to know how to defend myself because as a kid I used to get bullied in school. Honestly, people may look at me and say, "Oh, this kid never got bullied." But when I was super young, I got bullied. I got hit by other boys and stuff like that. Now, if I see them, I can split them in two. Yeah, I can split all of. I will go there and see them and split them in two pieces if they bully somebody else. I hate people that bully. I hate people that can't defend it. I don't like people that can't defend themselves, especially men. So I do this sport and learn every martial arts I can learn. Jiu-jitsu, blue belt in jiu-jitsu, wrestling. I did wrestling for 2 years in high school, and then kickboxing, boxing. I did boxing before I even got into MMA. Kickboxing. Then the whole MMA thing starts to make sense when I moved here. So I got into the sport saying that, you know what? If this is the only way I can gain respect and let people know who I am, and when they see me, they don't try to attack or try to do anything stupid. By being known in this sport is a good gateway and a stepping stone to let people know that they have to respect people that is mean and vicious and feared. Like you have to know how to fight. If you don't know how to fight, man, people don't respect you. And most definitely, if you have a family, they're not going to look at you as somebody that can protect them. And that's the reason why a lot of weak people get bullied and just get taken advantage of, workplace, whatever. If you're mean and if you're brutal and if you know how to defend yourself and kick ass, people are going to fear you and people are going to more likely to respect you, especially if you're a man. If you're a man, you must know how to fight. So that's why I got into this sport, because I want people to know who I am and not be taken advantage of outside of this, not in the cage, but outside of here, outside where you work, wherever you go, in public places, people know who you are and they don't play with you. So I think that's the reason why I got into this sport, because my dad is the number one reason that lit the fire in me. I think I want to fight for him. I got that into my article a few years back when they wrote in the newspaper. More likely fought because he pushed me to be the man I'm supposed to be, and now I'm in the sport. I'm doing well. I'm doing okay. I'm kicking ass. And Royce
And
Conklin put pressure on me, so he makes me wants to work harder now because he was a good one. He actually got me happy when he put pressure on me like this. It's not mad or anything. He makes me super excited. I'm like, what? Finally, somebody put pressure on me like this, man. I've never felt this before, except
spe-
for when I'm in training.
Speaking of Royce Conklin, is that somebody, now you faced him, you guys had a great fight, obviously didn't go your way, but is that somebody that you respect? Is that somebody that you look at and say, yes, I respect you, even though we had a hard fought fight, but I respect you as a man?
Absolutely. Hell yeah. Anybody that put pressure on me, oh my gosh, you have no choice but to respect that man, because now you know if you ever meet a person like that in the street, it's going to be a fight for your life. So that's the kind of guy that if I'm on a street fight without or anything like that, I'm like, man, what the this guy hit me this way, this guy hit me that way. I can, I can respect a guy like that, man. And his women have to be happy because I introduced myself to his woman at the Mexican Moose. She's super a nice woman. You can tell when a guy have a nice woman, and you can tell when the woman is in her feminine way because she has a man that can actually fight. And I respect that guy, man. He's cool. Every time he sees me, he's happy to see me because I just have this. Because what he doesn't understand is, I don't think he understands, is that I wouldn't have this vibe with him if he didn't give me that kind of fight. I wouldn't. I don't think I would be as cool with him if he didn't give me a fight that I could actually remember. Like if a guy doesn't give me a fight that I'm feeling something the next day. I mean, I don't know about this guy, man. I think he's going to, just like Justin Zacharias. When I was wailing on him in Missoula, and I see him fight that event that night that I'm supposed to fight at, and he lost to the Muay Thai fight. I'm like, come on, man. Yeah, you start to pick up the pace on the third round, man. I'm like, oh, you can't be kidding me like this. You're supposed to pick it up, But Royce Conklin is somebody that I can always talk to and make joke with because he's tough, man. And he won that night again. He's what, 6-0 now.
I know, he's on a tear. No, I think that's really cool that you guys walk away. I'm sure he respects you in the same way that you guys walk away with mutual respect. I think that's one of the things that I love about mixed martial arts. You guys can go in there and compete and feel like that afterwards. I have a final question for you in regards to this upcoming fight. You're going up against Ty Curry. I know you've got a lot of frustration from the last pullout. You're ready to get in there. You're ready to show your stuff. Do you have a message for Ty Curry? Is there anything you want to say to him or his team?
Yeah, I have a message to Ty Curry, especially Ty Curry. I don't care if they see me as the bad guy. Please, I don't mind. I don't mind being that guy. But what they need to do is what you need to do is not do the same thing your guy do, Jojo Griffin, and catch the flu. It's bullshit, man. Come on. 3 days before the fight, you cannot catch the flu. You cannot catch the flu. Go drink. I don't care what you drink, man. Go drink chicken soup or fish soup and get well sooner, or whatever you have to take for the fight, man. Because as your opponent that lose weight for the fight, it's super disrespectful. And the reason why it's disrespectful is because you guys did not even send me a message or apologize to me or anything like that. I'm actually the one that's saying that, hey, tell your guy, Jojo Griffin, to get well soon. I shouldn't even say shit like that. You guys should be the one to tell me. Sorry, I'm not supposed to be the one to be sympathetic to you guys. And that was low for me to even be sympathetic to people that doesn't even apologize to me. So it's rubbish. And if you guys are going to keep on throwing Sean O'Malley's guys at me, throwing you guys at me all the time, I'm all for it, man, because you guys are making me super angry here. Like I'm very angry. You guys cannot do this shit if you're a pro fighter. They're going to look at you as a punk kid looking for easy way out. It's like, you guys take the fight and let's take care of our business inside the cage. I don't care what you have to throw at me because you're going to be in it for a long goddamn night, a long night. So I hope that you're ready, because if you do the same thing that your team do, I don't want to fight. I don't want to do anything with you guys anymore. And that's all I have to say. It's a waste of my time. Don't waste my time, because I'm not going to fight you guys anymore if you do another bailout. That's all I have to say.
All right, well, I think that is a perfect place to end. And if you guys are listening to this, I mean, I'm fired up. I think your energy and even the anger that you're expressing is a great buildup. You're obviously going to go in there and give it your all, give it your 1,000%. So I can't wait to see you compete. I hope this fight, it's going to go through. This is going to happen. I really believe it. So I can't wait to see you take on Ty Curry. April 11th, guys. We're just a little over a couple weeks away. So get ready.
Yep.
get buckled up, and it's going to be a great ride. Chad Stevens, thank you so much for joining, and we'll see you on April 11th.
Yes, you will.
All right.
Thank you.